Okay.
yeah, like when you're in the car commuting, for example, like I would spend a whole lot of time like ruminating over ideas for like classwork or illustrations and stuff. But I can't actually draw that stuff because I'm driving a car. So it's I have to make the best use out of my time,
Yeah.
and I'm used to having to do that. So being in a pandemic is kind of weird because I have all this fucking free time, and I'm like, what do I do? I could be doing this, I could be doing that, and I'm like stuck in paralysis.
Yeah.
Because I'm extremely used to not having like
So the next book will be called Free Time.
that would be great, but I was thinking like maybe I just make a whole like series of books with like just weird titles like that,
Yeah.
like like weird sayings or
Yeah.
just sayings in general. It's like, oh man, you got some spare time because really you don't. Like
Yeah.
we all got like 24 hours in the day, but like you're gonna die eventually, and you don't like you really don't have any spare time. Like
That is true.
the time that you are here on this earth, like you just really should not be taking it for granted because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not to be like morbid or anything. Not that you
No, it's true.
not to be like, oh man, you could turn around and die. Not like that. But what I do mean is like, you really don't realize what you could be doing with like the hours of your day if you
Yeah.
spend most of your time like on your phone. For example.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm so guilty of that. Like, I'll be on TikTok for 30 minutes. I'm like, oh my God. Or like an hour sometimes. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
that was the meaning behind the book. Like, because when I was thinking, I was like, damn, what do I call this? Like, most of these were done like kind of in my free time and stuff like that. Like, when I should have been doing other things. Like, do I have any spare time? Spare time. I think the title is Spare Time. Spare Time sounds kind of cool. I'm gonna go with Spare Time.
I think it's a solid name. Next book will be called Free Time. And then the book after that will be called Lots of Time. And then after that will be called Ample Infinite Time. Infinite space. Yeah.
The kind of funny and sort of messed up thing, and this is like a nice little tidbit behind like the back cover, because I know you've seen it. It's like all black and like it looks like there's a
Mm-hmm.
timepiece in the center,
Mm-hmm.
but the printing is too dark, so you can't
Mm.
see it. Unfortunately, like you can kind of see like the bottom, so it just looks like this bottomless abyss with like a little bit of light, but not really. Like it doesn't look like anything. It looks like I just painted the entire thing black. It's not black.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fucking dark. And when it printed out, I'm like, okay, well I brightened this as much as I could. It shouldn't be that dark. I got back like the entire set of books. That shit was still dark as fuck.
Yeah. I realized when we first printed stuff, like things come out a lot darker because our
Mhm.
computer screens are so bright. And in printing, they have to really get the inks in the paper, so they use a darker tone. And yeah, we learned that right away. Like, oh shit, we got to line up all of our pieces.
So unfortunately, that page is dark as hell. But it's like this like if you ever have a need to purchase the digital version, you can see what was intended. And what was intended, I think, was actually kind of cool. It's kind of like this eye peering out from the abyss, and then
Yeah.
where the time mark is, it actually makes like a clock kind of thing. And I was like, oh man, look
Oh.
at me out here being clever with this shit.
Oh. The abyss represents the inevitable doom that we all have against time staring back at us.
You're not wrong. That's kind of where I was going with that. Like I
Holy
needed
shit.
something to be like really dark in this book because the rest of the book is extremely lighthearted. It's a nice book. If I do say like
Yeah.
I'm not here to be toot my own horn, but like that I look at that
Eat
book and
that shit. Yeah.
I'd be like, damn, I did this.
Yeah. Yeah. It was solid, man. I was so hyped for you when you finished that. I was like, oh, bro. When's it dropping? Um, yeah. Okay, okay. Well, Josh, you have any closing statements?
Uh, wish all my homies a good day, a good night. Uh,
Yes.
don't get lost in the sauce. You ain't got no maidens, bro. We all maidenless out here.
Yeah, you gotta be the sauce and you gotta be the maiden. No. Um,